Hello, family. I just very quickly wanted to share that we are living in such a time that the enemy wants to tear down the character and destroy the character of the church. And we are the church. And so something happened recently and with me. But in particular, all of the downfalls that we see now, absolutely everything that's taking place has already been covered in the word of the Lord. There's absolutely nothing new under the sun. And the day is coming where the enemy wants to tear down and destroy that is sent to build up and to strengthen. And the church was sent to build up and to strengthen the world, such that the world would see Christ through us. And many brethren would be born as a result of that one that's been born again. So we have to realize that if the enemy can stop you, then their legacy and generations and ancestors and things that come after you. So it's not all about you. So think it not strange the fury trials that try you. There's a world that's at stake right now. And this world needs you. If you were predestined, ordained, and chosen, if you were created and you were put on this earth, then there are some things before you were conceived that God had made his mind up use of you. And then there were some things at the time of birth. God sanctified you, things about you, your being. He already had a plan for you. And so what the enemy wants to do is before you can reach that place where God has you predestined to be, he wants to bring you to a point of halt. He wants you to stop. He wants you to give up and give in. He wants to set you up such as dunghills are in front of you. And you're lost and you don't know how to get around above, beneath, or you're trying to figure things out. Let me give you a specific example. The enemy plays with our relationships. Oh, he gets in our relationships. And some of the best of folk have difficult time with relationship. But think about the ones that are not covered by the blood of the Lord. What are the ones that are unequally yoked? So there is a specific effort for some of God's chosen, those who have a specific great work. The enemy will actually send people into your life, into your ministry, on your jobs, into your businesses. Will actually send people into your life to cause chaos or to bring harm or even to tear down your character. I try to be mindful of everything now that I see how the enemy has targeted me. I had an example just the other day and I said, God will help me to understand. And you don't want things to be so thought through till it's a form of over thinking, but you do have to be careful and prayerful. And it's nothing wrong with everything being given a second thought. But then you ask God to help you through the process. There's a discerning of the spirit that has to take place. Oh, because even the very elect will be fooled if the Lord delays his coming. So I have to open my word. I got to get close to him. I got to understand. I need some wisdom and knowledge. Some things have to be revealed. There's a different place I have to be in being when you're targeted. So an individual came to me as I was getting ready to go into the building for my workout and said they wanted to meet up with me. Met up with the individual. Know this person very well. And instead of this transaction taking place in front of the building with all the lights, the individual wanted to pull to the side where there were no direct lights. For privacy's sake, that part I understand. And I was given something that is more, I want to be appreciative, but I was provided something, which I'm grateful, but so much was taken from me by the same individual, but they wanted to sow, supposedly. So part of the comment, or one of the comments that was made was kind of an off-kilter comment. I didn't understand, but one of those comments was that at the location where I was working out, that people connect or hook up or what have you men and women or whatever. So it just rolls off my back because that's not where we go looking for relationship or rapport with anyone. We go to the gym to work out and we go home. Or we leave and take care of our business afterward. But the comment that was made after the fact, after giving careful thought and consideration, it was a little disappointing, because you can't allow your good to be evil spoken of. So I ask God to help me with that and give me wisdom. But for somebody to want to pull you off to the side, sow into your life, and then you pull back in front in the spotlight of things, and somebody's always watching, somebody's always listening. So it's like, God, could there have been an intentional effort to tear down character, to uproot, to cause those that might look at me and say she's trying her best, she's giving God her life, she's doing a good job, her righteousness unto you, God, it is a perfect righteousness. She loves you with everything that's in her, instead of undergirding me and say, love on her, keep her, Lord, protect her. There's this negative root, this negative seed that's planted to cause character assassination. So what I'm telling you, pastors, leaders, those who love the Lord, you have to really be prayerful, even the more this day and time. But because the enemy will come and actually set traps. I'm talking about people you've known for years. I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about exes. I'm talking about ones you're in relationship with. Understand, you are in a spiritual battle. Doesn't matter what the outside looks like. Let's take a look at what's going on the inside. And there's a lot of nice people going to hell. It's a lot of nice people leading people to hell. A lot of folk in the Bible changed their course of action because of a nice person. So let's understand that. There are a lot of nice folk that ain't right. Spirits are not right, but they nice. So you can have people in your life that are nice. Oh, no, that's my relative. Oh, no, no. I don't believe that. That person couldn't be that way toward me or setting dunghills. I promise you. And they'll get in your ear and downgrade and dog out the next person. But every weapon that's formed against the child of God is going to fail. And every tongue that rises up against you in judgment is going to be condemned. I promise you, there is accountability. Somebody said consequences and repercussions. Whatever it may be, there are laws that have come to judge the church, and the wheat will be separate from the tare. Oh, and when it's cast up in the wind and it's cast off as chaff in the winds, oh, there will be an undeniable separation. Some of us can't tell right now. It is difficult. The enemy has been with us. Satan has been with us since the beginning of time. You don't think he knows? They say Uncle Sam is listening. The enemy, Satan, his imps, the impostors, they are listening. And they are finding ways when they target you through your devices, through your smart cars, through your electrical outlets and inlets, and wherever there's a way to cause some type of currency or vibration. Oh, it's real. So, in anyone that comes to downplay the attacks of the enemy is a liar, and the truth ain't in them. This world is very technologically savvy, beyond what we can think or our imagination. Everything that we do, we need to be mindful of it. Everything that we say, we have to be mindful of it. And even the appearance of evil, we have to shun away from it. I understand more now about keeping your mouth and keeping your body and watching your attitude and how you respond. The enemy would love to uproot you. Love for you to say, oh, I'm a Christian, but I. It's not like the flesh is not weak to doing some of those things. But the Spirit of the Lord is in you and will keep you in your time of trouble. Not that you won't find some trouble, but in your time of trouble, he will keep you. And I'm not talking about everybody, but if you've been called and if you've been chosen, and it has nothing to do with what you wanted to do, it's what God is doing with you and you see these things happening and taking place with you, you have to understand your walk is more important now than ever before. So I pray for you. I pray for God's people. I pray for his children. I pray for his elect. I pray for those that he has his finger on, that he's planned out and demonstrated and predestined and ordering the footsteps. When he's got his finger all up in your life, the enemy comes. I now thank God for the process. God giveth and God taketh away. I thank him for the process. He trusted me to go through the things that I've gone through and I'm going through. He actually trusted me not to give up, not to throw in the towel, not to turn my back on him, not to get frustrated and slothful, but to fall on my face, fall on my knees and get closer and do better and learn more and grow. He trusted me to do that, and he trusts you to do the same thing. What you have going on with God is a commitment. When it's good, when it's bad, when it's ugly, and everything in between, your commitment is to give him praise and to give him honor and to worship him no matter what. So I bless you on today. Keep your fight. Press on toward the mark. Keep your eyes on the prize. And even in the valleys, and even on the mountaintops, he is a keeper. And he will reward you diligently with long life and salvation. Remember, this walk is not all about you. It is inclusive of you, but it's not all about you. God's got a place for you in this thing. I hope you take your rightful place in him. And I pray you do that in Jesus' name. May God keep and bless you all.